Hello everyone. Um, Today I am going to be running another little experiment. Um, this is the GameSir uh, G8 G8 Plus Galileo wireless mobile gaming controller, and it comes with a lot of features. But the reason why I got it, I'll go over the features. The reason why I got it was to see if this will work with the X1 Mini and some of the other devices that I have around the house. And so if it does, it's gonna be a win all the way. One of the reasons I'm making this video is because one of the one of my viewers he saw me getting a different case for it was a case for the Legion Go, and he asked if I had tried the X1 Mini with uh, with this controller. And at the time I didn't have the controller, so I did end up buying the controller to kind of see and test it if it does work well with the X1 Mini. And it's has a lot of features. I'll go over the features now. Pretty much, you obviously you could connect the controller via Bluetooth, um, and it's compatible with any game that has game control. That is game control compatible. It's You could put a device here from 110 to 115 uh, millimeters, which I believe it will fit the X1 Mini just fine. Then you're able to swap these around. So if you want to do the Nintendo format where you have B here and A here, you could do that. You could take those out. You could take these out as well, and they send you a few different sizes to take, so you could swap them out and make the joystick smaller or a little bit bigger, and it has a medium size. I believe the same thing for these. It has some face. You could take out these plates here. You take that out, and that's how you're able to make the changes. Pretty much, swap these or take these out. And I'll be opening the device and showcasing that. And then what I want to do is kind of test if it works well with the X1 Mini. The other thing is that it has a USB port, and you could connect it straight to the device, which in that it would work like any other controller that you connect to a computer or a mobile phone. And so, with that being said, let's open this up and see what comes inside. All right, looks really nice. It's a really nice presentation. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I did take a quick sneak peek, but yeah, it looks really nice. It looks like they give you this little box. Most likely has the a cable. Looks like it has the cable, and give you a USB-A to USB-C cable. And then this is probably the manual, some stickers, and the manual on how to use the controller. Um, I did watch a few videos before I got the device to kind of learn how to use it. But I will be reading the manual to see if there's anything else. Let's take these out. And so this is what I was talking about. They give you different size joysticks. So if you want a different size from the one that you get here, you could take that out and change it. So let me take out the device. So if you take this out, you could actually take these, and then you could just put one of these inside. I'm just gonna leave it with these, and then these you could take out, but they're a little bit hard to take out. I don't have any nails. Let's see if I could take this out. Yeah, they're really slippery, but you probably need you're gonna need something to take it out. Let me see if I could grab it. Yeah, it's not coming out. Come on. There you go. I got it. Oh. So yeah, they come out like that, and then you take out the other one, and you put it there if you want to swap them. There you go. Yeah, that's really solid in there. And then the faceplate just goes like that. Another thing is the controller turns off. Let me move this out of the way so I can keep recording. There you go. So the other thing is this have some sort of sensor that whenever you open the controller, it turns on, and the minute you close it, it turns off. And so there is a range there where the remote figures out, oh, it's about to be used, and then it just automatically turns on. Now, what I'll do first is I'll showcase it with my phone real quick. Here's another thing. I have a foldable phone, and so some of these foldables have, like in their case, they have this here, and it becomes a problem for controllers like this to um, basically, for you to be able to use the device, you have to take out the case if you want to use it with a controller. But with this, it's fine. It goes in there just fine. And then the other thing is you have to connect it via Bluetooth. But if you're worried about like input latency with these devices, you could actually connect it like this with this one, because like I said, this one has a USB port below, and then now you could like have zero input lag. I don't have any games to test with the phone, but it does work. I seen there's, if you go look any videos of people using with Android devices or iPhones, it works just fine. The other thing is, and I have the switch here. You do the same thing with the switch. Now, if you notice here it's blinking red, that means that you could pair it with the switch and use it as a remote control. And as you can see, it's already paired. I don't have it connected to the switch at all, and it works just fine. I did this earlier. Like I said, I opened kind of like the device to see if it will connect to all the devices. Uh, when it comes to the quality of this controller, it is a lot better than the X1 Mini when it comes to the joystick. At least for me, I find that the joystick, they have too much like they go too, you have to press too much to the right or the left in order to move to control the character. But with this one, it just feels like a Xbox 360 controller, which is what I'm used to the most. And yeah, it works really well. So now the main reason why I got this this controller was to test it with the X1 Mini. So I have it here. Let me take out the controllers. There you go. In there. And so one of the things, the cool things, that this has kind of like the rails here, and it goes really well with this little edge, this rubber edge that the GameSir has. It kind of goes in there. It doesn't go too deep, which is a good thing as well, but it kind of hooks into those rails here, and it gets the device very secure. So if you put it like this, like so, yep, and it's really good in there. It's not going anywhere. Now, one cool thing is you just plug it in like this, and you could get a smaller cable. Like this is way too big, but the minute you connect, the controller automatically switches over to export mode, which is green, and then so now you could use the controller with the device. Now, one thing I notice about this is that with you lose some things um that the X1 Player Mini controllers do, which is you could bring up the keyboard with this, and there's other features like you don't have these. However, what happens is the device, you end up using the device kind of more like a Steam Deck. What I mean about that is you could just press this, um, you press it twice, and it goes into big picture mode, and now you could control this just in big picture mode, just like a Steam Deck. And the other cool thing is that you could still use the show the X1 Mini console just like you do with the because in reality you don't need a controller to use that, so you could just press up here and it brings that up, and now I could control and bring up the performance monitoring overlay. And so if you want to go into a game, I'll go into a game. I'll do Final Fantasy, I guess. Let this low. And it works just fine. You don't have to do anything. There you go. Look at that. Everything works. You go attack. You could jump. Get into a fight here real quick. So yeah, it works really well. Um, Everything that you would do with the playing wise, everything that you do with the other controllers. Now, the only thing I would say is that it's to me this this controller feels a lot better than these. I think the quality is a little bit higher, and yes, you end up using the device a little bit different, but when you're done playing, you could just hit back and exit big picture mode. And if you're done now, you could just like use your device like a tablet. You could use your fingers, use this. If you need to type something, you use the on-screen keyboard. So you could go to YouTube and browse the web just fine. Um, and if you need to turn off the overlay or turn anything off, right here you could just press it and it turns off, and then you just hit back. Um, this is why I think that form factor is way better than the way the Rogue Ally and the even the Steam Deck and all and the other devices that are coming out, that they come with a device already. They come with a controller as part of the device, because if something goes wrong with the joystick or anything on that device, now you have to open the whole device to repair that. With this, even if you don't want to go with these, you could still use a controller like this that has a bunch of features still. And as you can see, there's really not much that you're giving away by switching over to another controller. This is perfect. I might actually switch over to this. But I'll see. I'll keep testing. I'll switch between them. If I'm going somewhere, I could take this because it's nice and compact. It's not a huge thing to carry around. You could also connect this via Bluetooth, and these are these joysticks are Hall effect, so they're not gonna stick drift or have issues, or it'll be harder for them to have those type of issues, which you end up having with some of these controllers like these. So that's what I wanted to showcase today. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And this is exactly why I made this channel, to kind of do things for people that are not able to do testing like this, and maybe they at the time they just can't do it. They don't have the time, they don't have the resources. And so if you ask me something on my channel, if it's in my power to do it, I'm gonna try to do it. It might take me some time, but I promise you that I'll try to get to it. So I believe the person who asked was Alan. And Alan, this one's for you. I just wanted to show you that, yeah, it does work. The idea that you had, it's a really good idea. The device works. Again, if you want to make this a little bit better, get a smaller cable. This one's a little bit big, but it's what I had, the smallest USB Type-C cable. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.